How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Carlson here as we react to another episode of The Last of Us with episode number 6, which I'm excited to get back into. Obviously, we've had to wait a couple of days extra for this episode to come about, but I am excited to continue the journey and preparing to get my heart broken again because this show just really loves to attack the feels. It was quite devastating, especially in the closing moments of the last episode in regards to Henry and Sam's story, as well as what kind of, ramifications emotionally this is going to have on Ellie, because obviously we saw her being quite torn up about the death of Henry and Sam. So it was a really, really great episode, especially with again, like episode 3, we only had one episode to focus, apart from the closing moments of episode 4, but we had one episode to focus on both Sam and Henry, and they had a huge impact on us, and it was quite a terrifying episode as well, especially with the bloaters as well. That bloater that emerged from the ground, that was something, as well as just hordes of infected just decimating Kansas. So Kansas had a wild weekend that week, because I believe they won the Super Bowl as well. So but it was quite the episode. So why don't we get into episode number 6 of The Last of Us? Let's go.
So you haven't heard the name Tommy?
Nope.
What about the fireflies?
We get those in the summer.
Not the bugs.
They're firefly people?
I love her so much.
You got any advice?
Joel.
Joel, are you okay? Joel?
Shut up.
Holy shit, are you dying?
Okay. I'm fine.
No, but are you?
No,
It's just a
no,
reminder that
Joel.
You're dead, I'm
I
fucked.
said I'm fine.
Okay.
Just the cold air. All of a sudden.
No, it's, something else.
Rub some of my blood into his bite. I know, it was stupid, but
She wanted to hold out hope.
I wanted to save him.
Can't really fault her for that. Especially with the...
I reckon it's a lot more complicated than that. Marlene, she's a lot of things, but she's no fool.
Yeah.
If she says they can do it...
I'm a natural.
Oh.
At least she's taking that responsibility.
Wake me up next time.
Yes, sir.
Don't fall asleep next time. I'm kidding. Oh, Joel's going through the ringer. Shit. I mean, it has been 3 months since, I guess, any kind of commotion. Oh no, Joel. Okay, all well and good, right? Right.
Tommy!
Oh. Happy days, happy days. Oh. See, I never believed for 1 second he was lost or whatever.
Never had a proper meal. This is fucking amazing.
Better than a
Sorry.
sandwich.
Ellie, let's mind our manners.
What?
What's wrong with you?
What about her manners?
She was just curious. Kids around here don't usually look or talk like you.
Right. Well, maybe I'll teach them.
It's been a...
Maria is family, actually.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Congrats. Joel, say congrats.
I mean, if he's found happiness.
Congrats.
Laundry. Oh, bank works as the jail, not that we've needed it.
You draw power from a dam.
Got that working a couple years ago.
Ah,
After
nice.
that, sewage, plumbing, water heaters, lights.
This place actually fucking works.
How long before? Hey, there's your sheep, Joel.
Hey, Joe, check it. So you
Yeah,
like
how
in
long before
charge?
this place goes to
No
hell?
one person's in charge. I'm
Shared. Collective ownership.
So, communism.
Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is a commune. We're communists.
No way.
That's our newest one. A couple months old. You want to pet her?
We survived the only way we knew how. But there were other ways. We just weren't any good at it.
We
If you knew
can't
the shit
change
that
the
I've been
past.
through,
And...
Tommy, trying to find you these last few months.
I'm gonna be a father.
Oh.
So I
Not
just
really,
gotta
just
be more
change of
careful.
perspective. Oh. Yeah. We all know what we're thinking right now. And how dare this show?
No. Gross.
Oh my goodness.
Be careful who you put your faith in. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust.
There's that caution, just watch your back
You
with Joel.
understand?
But
Now come on. Grab your super fucking eggplant coat.
Where are we going?
The movies.
She got infected, but she didn't get sick. Tommy.
it's
Tommy.
good. It's
I'm sorry
good.
to sick myself. That was months ago. Months.
It's a.
She's in.
It's good. It's good. It's good, Tommy.
I saw a man kill his own brother. To save her, while I just watched.
Joel.
And today I thought that dog was gonna tear her apart because it smelled something on her. And all I did was stand there. I couldn't
Oh.
move. I couldn't think of anything to say. I was so afraid.
Oh, come
You
on.
think I can still handle things? Just know that when I wake up, I've lost something. I'm failing in my sleep. That's all I do.
Oh
That's all
boy.
I've ever done. It's failure. Again and again.
Oh,
You want me to take her?
I'm just gonna get her killed, I know it.
Joel. Go.
And I have to leave her than me. You're still strong. You said it yourself, you'll come back. You have to take her.
I hate the fact he feels like a liability. It hurts my. It hurts
You
my
can't tell
soul.
anyone. Not even Maria. Tommy, you're the only other word.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But I've lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Joel.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me. Everybody,
This is-
fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
Oh.
That was 30 minutes ago, and I guess you deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Ha! Not even. She
Okay.
didn't let him finish. But you know she can't part ways with Joel.
In, slow breath out. You squeeze the trigger like you love it. Gentle.
I love how
Steady.
he's
and
ultimately
slow.
teaching
Either
her.
shoot this thing or get it pregnant. It isn't gonna work. It doesn't aim right.
Pedro Pascal has that impact.
You dick.
Now.
No,
Come on, man. I'm not gonna laugh.
you're already laughing.
Yeah, okay, true. Well, you're singing for me later. I'm gonna save the fucking world, man. That's the least you can do for me.
Fair enough.
Yes! Yes!
Are those monkeys?
I'm already subscribed
Must
to
be
it.
from the old labs.
Shh. Oh, it's a... Okay, okay, okay.
Well, at least it ain't clickers.
Joe!
Shit! Oh! Fuck, 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 fuck. What? Oh my god! No, 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 no. Oh my fucking god. Come on. No, no. You're not doing this shit to me.
Joe!
Shit, 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 shit. Oh my god.
Open your eyes. Joe, you gotta get up. I can't fucking do this without you. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. What the fuck I'm gonna do. Joe.
Oh. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not doing... No, no, no. No, we're not... Fuck this show. Fuck this show so much. No, I'm not dealing with this. No, no. I mean... After the talk and after the embrace, like, after Joel and Ellie left Tommy, that is a cruel gut punch, really. I just, no. I'm not having this. No. We need next week to happen now, okay? Because I'm just at my limit. I am just at my limit with this show. Yeah, I mean, I said this in the reaction, but with the emotions that we've had in these past 6 episodes, when I do get around to eventually playing the game, which will have, I'm imagining, a few more heartbreaking bits, because I feel like you'll have to condense things a bit when it comes to a TV show, or even a movie, of course, compared to a game. I feel like I'm just going to be, it's going to be an emotional journey where it'll probably be on par with Death Stranding, for example, especially a certain mission that has you bawling your eyes out. So yeah, I just say that because yesterday I was replaying Death Stranding, and there was a certain mission, and yeah, I bawled my eyes out again. So yeah, and I feel like this is going to be no different when it comes to me playing the bloody game itself. Just there are so many emotions. There are so many heart aching emotions when it comes to the show. Like even this episode, like yeah, it might not punch on the same level as episode 3 or whatever. It's still emotional, whatever. Still, because especially when Joel had his monologue to Tommy in regards to yeah, that was just rough. That was, yeah. And yeah, the way he was just worried about Ellie in that moment where he confessed to Tommy, like especially in regards to when they were holed up and they were getting detected, and Joel was talking about how he was afraid and how he has weakened in his mind. Yeah, just that whole entire monologue where he was just talking, where he, well, not just confided to Tommy about Ellie's situation, but also just his anxiety, his fear, and not just that though, but obviously Sarah plays a huge part, and like in terms of his mentality in this episode, not just with that speech, but there are certain moments like the moment where he he passed out and was muttering in his sleep, and not just that though, but he saw the back of someone who reminded him of Sarah. There are so many instances. I mean, obviously he will say that you're not my daughter, etc. to Ellie. But there are instances where he will damn himself so much for failing to protect Ellie, like he feels like he failed to protect Sarah if something bad were to happen with Ellie, and he needs to be on top of his game. He needs to be sharp, etc. That's what his mindset is screaming to him. But yeah, he just damns himself because of that weakness that he feels like he's shrouded in. So he even heard him say about the fact that, like, as of recent, moments just come about for him where he where he just stops, where fear just consumes him. And you saw him throughout periods of this episode where he has these panic attacks, etc. So, but yeah. And then, of course, when he was talking about how he can't remember, he just feels like he's failing in his dreams over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's a constant for him. He is so traumatized. There is that, of course, PTSD in regard to what happened to Sarah, and with the fact that Ellie is there, and there is such a connectivity. Joel is trying to not get too attached, because, like I said, in his mind, if something bad was to happen to Ellie, that's just going to push him further and further over the edge, because he failed to, in his mind, he failed to protect Sarah, and he doesn't want the same thing to happen to Ellie. I mean, not just is Ellie a special situation in regards to her immunity, but I mean, she might be a couple of years older than Sarah was when she died, but she's still a young kid at the end of the day. And there is this strong bond which Joel is worried about in regards to forming a good attachment to, because and he doesn't want Ellie to think that she's replacing, because she's not, and Ellie even Ellie acknowledges that she didn't even entertain the idea. But you get what I mean, especially with that strong bond and whatnot. Your mind just worries that, okay, well, yeah, this is a deja vu situation, isn't it? And it's just really, really, yeah. And I could understand why Joel was ready to allow Ellie to to travel with Tommy, because he doesn't want to be, he doesn't want to have that responsibility. He doesn't want to be responsible for Ellie, because he feels like he's going to be more of a liability to Ellie and with Tommy, he is more. I mean, there was even a little little comment, but it has such significance in regards to Joel's anxiety, in regards to how the years have been kind to Tommy, hasn't so much to Joel. And whereas that's a more, of course, appearance-based comment, it later transcends into, I guess, that physical mentality, etc. Aspect. Because of the fact that Joel comments about the fact that he's weak, and sometimes he'll just freeze and whatnot. And he feels like Tommy is a more trusting candidate to escort Ellie because of the fact that he feels like he is less likely to get her killed than how Joel will. So yeah. And of course, the kicker is Joel is the one who is suffering. He's bleeding out at the end of the episode. So there is a part of me that feels like Joel won't die. But at the same time, I have no idea with this show, because this show just loves to hurt me. Like I said, every week there seems to be an emotional punch to us. Whether it be getting invested with characters who will just appear on one episode and then something tragic happens to them, or whether it's a very, very gut-wrenching monologue, which is beautifully performed by Pedro, because that was freaking beautifully performed. This show just loves to hurt. So that's why I'm saying when I play The Last of Us, I'm not gonna be ready. So it'll probably be one of my most emotional video game experiences. And I've played quite a bit of Metal Gear, like I said, Death Stranding, where you just bawl your eyes out at certain moments. This game's gonna be no different. I know it. So yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really powerful. And I gotta say, with Ellie, I mean, obviously there was going to be that hurt feeling in regards to Joel talking about abandoning Ellie, but at the same time, there is that recognition about the fact that Sarah's playing, especially when she finds out for the first time in regards to Sarah, because that's obviously going to be a very, very pivotal aspect, especially with this episode. Like, had you not had Ellie know about had Ellie not know about Sarah in this episode, then there would be an obviously more angrier response. But finding out about Sarah, it's very, very important to include that alongside Joel planning to abandon Ellie because of the fact that he doesn't want to be responsible for another kid's death, really. He knows this is a very, very risky situation. And yeah, so, and I did love the fact that Joel did come around and recognize that Ellie deserves it, and Ellie not letting him finish whatsoever. But what was really, really great about following Joel and Ellie departing from Tommy was you could see when they were when they were on the move. You could I don't know if it was me, but I could definitely feel a more weight lifted off Joel's shoulders kind of approach when Ellie was just asking certain questions and whatnot. There seemed to be a bit of levity to the situation. It was like I don't know. I feel like with this episode, especially with the Sarah appearances and mentions and whatnot, I felt like Joel needed to get everything. I mean, obviously it's still going to weigh on his mind no matter what, but with how he confessed to Tommy, with with just everything in regards to Sarah in this episode. And the fact that Ellie was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not Sarah, but I'm still wanting. I can't do this without you, and I'm choosing you. There is that levity for Joel. There is that kind of boost to him. So, because at the end of the day, that was it with Ellie. Like Ellie's like, yeah, I might not be Sarah, and I acknowledge that. But at the end of the day, I have so much faith in you, because had Tommy taken Ellie, there wouldn't be that much faith, I would say, in Tommy compared to Joel. They've bonded with one another, and there is that kind of there is that trust, and yeah, so it was just really, really powerful stuff. But I really loved this episode. I could understand as well why Tommy was a bit distant as well in regards to, because there was of course a bit of kerfuffle in regards to Tommy and Joel, with the fact that obviously there was stuff that was done in the past, etc. And yeah, I mean, there are, like, with where they were staying, you could see how, I would say, compared to where we have been in The Last of Us, you could see how advanced this community is, and they don't want any kind of kerfuffle. And obviously, yeah, it is a bit of a it is a bit of a kerfuffle in regards to, like, the community finding out about Joel's actions and Tommy's, etc., and they don't want any kind of commotion going on. It's a nice hunkered down place, etc., and you could see the people thriving, etc. So yeah, but I mean, you had Joel and Ellie have a proper meal for the first time for Ellie, first time ever, considering she's a QZ baby. But not just that though, but they get to experience all the luxuries that I would guess you would experience in terms of, I guess normality as far as this world is concerned, because obviously we know people, especially with Ellie, they had to make do, but this is something that is close to normal as going to get, I would say. Obviously, I don't know that with how the rest of the world is responding, but in terms of this place, apart from Bill and Frank, of course, yeah, compared to the rest of the places, yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, in my gut, I do feel like Joel is going to pull through. But yeah, I just don't know. I just do not know what is exactly going to happen in regards to this show, because this show loves to hurt. So it's just one hell of a cliffhanger to end on. So, but the sad thing is, Joel didn't hear that person come about him, really, because of what he mentioned to Tommy about, and that just came to mind in regards to him getting impaled. So yeah, this does hurt, but I feel like, I don't know, this might be me clinging on to hope, but I do feel like what will make things even more, I don't know, optimistic in terms of Joel surviving is this is going to help, like, once he does survive. This is going to help bridge things further. I mean, we already saw a bit of that when they were on their way after leaving Tommy. But as Ellie said, she can't do this without Joel. So, and she literally can't. She's lost. But this is definitely going to enhance the connectivity, if that makes sense. So, yeah. But, yeah. Another great stellar episode of The Last of Us. This show just is amazing. It's just a shame we've got 3 episodes left. And then we'll probably have to wait a couple of years until our next go around with The Last of Us. I mean, thankfully I've got the game to go through. But no, I just love every Monday just watching The Last of Us and going through this journey. And it's just been really, really... it's just been really, really amazing. So, yeah. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!